Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. In the last episode I said that I was going to upgrade all these belts to blue and do it offline. But I decided to get a little bit of help from a mod. Now I could easily just go through and replace all these belts manually. But then, especially when I get to things like this balancer, it would get to be a little bit of a headache. So what I'm going to do instead is use a mod called Upgrade Planner. And this allows you to automate upgrades of that sort. So what I can do here is, for example, I can say change from red belt to blue belt. And then you click here to get the tool. And then you use it like a blueprint. So if I click there, everything that was a red belt gets changed to a blue belt, assuming that I have it in my inventory. I mean, it doesn't create items from nothing, but it does make it very quick and easy to do things like upgrading belts. Right, and we can see that my blue belt inventory has decreased. Right. Actually, I only have 24 left, so I'm probably going to have to go back and get some more. I also want to take some time to cover the rest of this patch with drills. Let's see, this is 3 and 3. Whoops. So let's do, whoops. Sorry. I want to do that. That way we get both sides of the belt. Okay, so what we can do now is we can copy all of that. Now that it's blue, I will remove the turrets. And speaking of turrets, I'm going to have to get rid of those so that I can put this thing down. All right. Okay. Yeah, and that's a lot of mining drills, and it's more than what I need. Whoops. To saturate all these belts and fill up the trains quickly. But this way, I won't have to continue to come back here to move the drills around. We'll just do it one time, and then we'll be done. Alright, so let's get rid of these extra belts, and then we'll have to go back to the shop, get some more blue belts, and come and finish this off. So let's go do that. In the meantime, I've been looking at the map and carrying on this same type of setup where we alternate off of the main line here. The blue circuit area I think we'll put over here. I think we're going to need to get some landfill. So we'll bring some landfill along with us. And we'll have to extend the line a bit as well. And then that'll go somewhere around where this water is. Okay. Hit me with the blue belts. Copper is still not filling up very fast. Okay, well there it goes. Well, I think once I get all these belts upgraded, that'll help to get the copper flowing more. Alright, so let's grab some landfill. And we'll put it in there. I'm not sure how much we need, but that ought to be more than enough. Okay, and we'll head back over to copper to finish that off, and then we'll go and start to work on the blue circuits area. Yeah, and it looks like I'm going to be short on speed modules. I've only got 96. Now, the other thing that we might want to do now that I'm making, well, once I start making blue circuits, I might just want to set up an outpost to start making modules outside of the main base. I'll probably be able to do it more quickly that way. All right, so let's upgrade this as well to upgrade splitters and undergrounds as well. Man, I love that tool. Super fast and easy. Okay, so now that we've upgraded this to a blue belt, we can see that this entire line of drills, they're almost all able to run, whereas before quite a few of them were yellow because the belt was saturated. So this does give us a greater flow rate. All right, and then we'll need to connect all of these as well. I hope I have enough belt with me. Oh, you're kidding. I ran out. Okay, well, let's go back and get some more. That part I will do offline because I think you're going to get bored of seeing me go back and forth. So I will be right back with more blue belts. Okay, I'm back. I've gotten more blue belts, so we can get this finished up hopefully. All right. Okay, so now I've got, and actually, you know what, this one doesn't need to be blue. I'll just change this one back to red, and then we'll just merge it into there. Just because there's not much there. We don't need to waste blue belt on that. Okay, so now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into 4. So I'm going to need a new balancer. So let's let this drain out. I don't have a blue belt balancer blueprint book. So we can just build one in red and then we'll upgrade it to blue. And you can save your configurations. So I have one here that'll upgrade yellow to red. And then this is the one that I made earlier that'll upgrade from red to blue. All right, so let me get my balancer book. So we need 7 to 4. I don't even know if that exists. No, but we can do 8 to 4. Let's see, I'll just bring this over as close as it'll go. Okay, and then I'll upgrade it, and we're good to go. Okay. You know what's slowing it down a bit is this balancer thing, this balancer circuit that I've got. Whoa, almost killed myself. When the boxes are not full, well, I guess it's going as fast as it can go. Yeah, it's not really slowing it down too much. Really, the limiting factor is just loading the boxes from the belts. And then the fact that I've got trains coming in one after another. Now, I could feed it from both sides. That would speed things up quite a bit. Why don't we do that? We can copy that. Whoops. Oh yeah, and I'm only using 4 inserters per side. Okay. Yeah, so rather than do that, let's just add more boxes. Alright, so that is going to need red wire there. Now those are all hooked up, and then we need green wires from there to there, and from there to there, and then we copy that program over. And then, oops, we can put this thing right there. And this needs to get a red input. And a red output. Okay. And then we need to change this to 24. Since we're going to have 24 boxes. All right, and I think that that is all I need to do. It's hard to tell since the boxes are not filling up at all. Because we're loading just as fast as we can. And belts are backed up. Yeah, so I think I will load from both sides. Whoops. All right. So then this will need to be an 8-to-8 balancer. All right, so let's drain that. And actually I'm going to cut that as well. My inventory is going to fill up with copper ore. which I will dump in there. There we go. And let me add copper ore back to my trash list. Okay, so now I also need to copy the belts. Kind of, sorta. Yeah, these are backwards. Okay, well that's all right. All right, that one needs to stop there. That goes there. And then this one goes there. That stops there. This one goes there. Okay. Now we need an 8 to 8. Hey, 8 to 7. Too bad we don't have a 7 to 7. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to need to go like back here. All right, so let's get rid of some more of that. Okay. So this can go right there. And then we upgrade it. I think I might run out of belts again. Okay, and then in this case we'll just use the 8th input with that belt. And if I put all this in the right place, for which I make no guarantees. Okay, now we're loading from that side. And I'm out of belts again. Okay. I will be right back with more belts. Okay, and I am back with more blue belts. So let's finish this up real quick. Remember how I said we were going to do blue circuits? Maybe next episode we'll get to blue circuits. Sorry about that, guys. But you know how it is. Sometimes it's easier to fix these things when you see them than it is saving it for later and hoping you remember. Okay. So these chests all seem to be fairly well balanced. Now, one thing we could do is we could connect both sides so that they're balanced on both sides. So let's do that. All we have to do is connect the output there and connect that input there, and then we divide by minus 48. Okay, and now we're balancing all 48 chests with one combinator. Okay, well that looks good. And that is indeed loading much faster. Now these belts are not full anymore, which is not a big deal. I mean, they're still carrying more than a red belt would, so that's fine. But you can see that that train filled up much faster than it did before. We went from 16 inserters to 48 inserters, so it should fill 3 times faster, if my math is right. hopefully we'll get a chance to accumulate some copper in these boxes. That'll obviously make it much faster as well. But right now the demand for the ore is pretty high, so. But these all have pretty close to the same quantities in them, so I think the balancer circuit is working the way it should. So, all right. So now that that's done, let us go and get started on blue circuits. Let's see. So let's go to waypoint west. That'll get us close to where we want to go. Waypoint west, circuit condition. I want you on the bottom of the list to maintain our alphabetical order. And we're running low on time, but we can at least get started extending. We need to extend this rail line out a bit. So I'll just move this station and the U-turn. And then we can start to landfill that lake to make room. Now for blue circuits, I only need 40 assemblers. So that's going to be like this configuration here has 30. That there has 24. Yeah, so we really only need one train segment, or one section, if you will. I think that's one unit, whatever we've been calling those. All right, and while we're here, let's see if we can take out that biter nest up there. Yeah, looks like we can reach it. We haven't done this in a while. I kind of miss it. Oh, got it on the first shot. Okay. And we still have gun turrets. Let's replace these with lasers. Let's replace them with lasers like that. And let's put a light there too. There we go. That way we can witness the destruction. Okay, so I'm gonna actually make a blueprint of the U-turn. I'm gonna keep the station name since we're just gonna relocate this. And actually let me set up a couple turrets here because I am gonna have to pick this up. And I need to move my train a bit farther. We're going to block the intersection for a little while until we get relocated. Alright, so go ahead and... Alright, that was good timing. Go pick up all of that. And then I need 4 lanes, which we haven't done in a while. There we go. So we'll do one. I'll do like 2 of these sections, so that'll give us a little bit of breathing room to expand. Wait for my bots. Alright, and then we'll put the U-turn at the end here. Yeah, this is a lot better when I go in the other direction. Okay. All right, good. All right, and then our spacing has been the junction, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's been junction 1, 2, 3, junction 1, 2, 3. I have an extra space here because, Well, just because. So junction 1, 2, 3, and the junction is going to go basically where the front of my train is. All right, so let's remove the existing signals. And then we'll put our 4 to 2 junction there. Oh, I thought I had copper in my auto trash. There we go. All right, and now we need to get out the landfill. And I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm just going to fill in what we need to get the job done. All right, so then we normally have one more segment. So we'll need to fill this in. Probably start filling in over here. Let's finish that segment. There we go. And then next is the stacker. So we'll grab that, and then as usual, I'll just remove everything except for the rail entities. Do I put it there or do I put it there? That's a tough one. All right, looks like the signal is next to the end of the curve. So we put it there. I like to be consistent. All right, so we're gonna have to fill in all of this, of course. It's a good thing I brought a lot of landfill with me. This stuff gets used up surprisingly quickly. Yep, see, I already need some more. I thought one train, one cargo wagon would be too much. I'm glad I brought as much as I did. I'll probably still have to go back for more at some point. All right, let's see if that's enough. All right, yeah, that's enough at least to finish the stacker. Okay, and then we should fill in over here as well for the return line. And the return line is going to look a lot like this. Yeah, perfect. And I'll extend this out a couple of segments more. Okay, so we're out of time for today, but we are in a good position to start making blue circuits very soon. So appreciate your patience as we get through some of this more tedious work, which is obviously necessary. So thanks again for watching. I will see you all next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.